Okay, this video is going to show you how to apply transformations to coordinates. So essentially what your teacher is going to do is they're going to give you a starting coordinate. For example, -2, 3. So they want to see how all of these changes, circled in red here, will affect that coordinate. So I'm going to show you how to find the new x and the new y. So first thing you should know really is that numbers outside of the parentheses, like this stuff, that affects the y coordinate. So that means that the stuff inside the parentheses, like this stuff, is going to affect your x coordinate. Okay, now having said that, it gets a little more tricky because if it affects the y, so all the outside stuff, you can go left to right most of the time, unless your teacher's trying to trick you, which is kind of rare, but most of the time you can go left to right and you just do what it says to do. So like this -3, I'm going to be timesing by -3. Like this +2, I'm going to be adding 2. So it's pretty straightforward. Left to right on the outside, and it affects the y coordinate. All right. Now, the hard part is the inside, like this 1/4. It's going to affect the x, but in order to solve it, you basically have to set it equal to your current coordinate, -2, and then solve for x. So like if I was solving this equation for x, I would times by 4 or divide by 1/4, same thing. And so these cancel. And I'm left with x equals, and over there is -8. So that's how I'm going to be doing the x ones. You take the inside part and you set it equal to your original x of your coordinate. All right, let's walk through these 4 problems. I think once you see me do a couple, you'll get the hang of it. All right, the first one, I look at it and there's only this -8 and it's outside, so it's going to be affecting the y value. And since it's outside, I do what it says. I subtract 8. So this one's just going to be the -2 part did not change. But the 3, I'm going to have to subtract 8 from it. So I'm going to get -5 as my new y. Okay, the next one has a little bit more to it. So I'm going to focus on the outside first. So the 3 and the 2, it's going to be affecting my y. Sorry, it's a -3. Okay, so I'm going to take my original y, which is 3. I'm going to times it by the first thing here. This is -3. That gives me -9. Then I'm going to add 2 to it. So now I got -7. That's going to be my new y for my coordinate. Okay, now I'm going to focus on the inside. Remember, I said you're supposed to take whatever's inside here, so -x, and set it equal to your original x of your coordinate, so -2. And then you have to solve for x. So like here I would divide by -1. And I would get x equals +2. Well, that's the new x of my coordinate. Okay, this next one. Okay, it doesn't matter if you do x first or y first. Some people probably do x first. I'm a little different. I do y first. I do the outsides first. So I'm going to add 7 to my y of my coordinate. So I know the y is going to be 10. Because I did 3 plus the 7. Okay, and now the x part of it is you take this 1/4 x and you set it equal to your original x of your coordinate, which was -2. Solve this, so times by 4. You get x equals -8. That's the new x of that coordinate. Okay, and then this last one, I'm going to start on the outside first, so this and then this. Take your y, so 3, and do what it says. It's saying to times by -2/3. Well, that gives me -2. Then it says to subtract 2. Now I'm at -4. So that's going to be the y part of my answer. And in terms of the x, it's another one where it's just a negative in there. So I'm just going to set it equal to -x equal to your original x of your coordinate, so -2. And then solve this. And that's how you transform coordinates.